Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited to have you here for this very special episode, talking all about romanticizing your life and how that can actually help you transform your life and make your dreams reality and get you closer to your vision board. If you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach, and on this podcast, we talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. I kind of want to share about my weekend because this weekend has been really special, and there was like this big vision board moment that finally became reality for me because with a group of, I think we were like 12 people, we went on a hike on a mountain to this beautiful lake, and we have been basically camping there for 2 nights. Like on there, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was my dream for such a long time to just take a tent, take the sleeping bag and everything else that we needed, and just be up there in the mountains, really connected to nature, to the universe. And yeah, so this weekend we have been spending on this mountain in front of this beautiful lake, and there is such a grounding energy when you go into nature that is just, I don't know. I don't even have words to explain the energy that it gives you. And we had like a really good time. Honestly, it was really, really hard to hike up that mountain with all the gear because we had to like take all the food with us that we were about to eat like these next days and everything else that we needed. And over like throughout the day it was really, really hot, and we got to swim in this really cold lake, but during the night it was so freaking freezing. It was honestly freezing, but we had a really good time. We like made a campfire every night, and we made like, I don't know how it's called, but basically this type of bread that you put on a stick, and we just had a good time. And I, of course, typical Greta, I had to take my ukulele with me because I had to carry like this really heavy backpack, but there's like this thing of I cannot leave my ukulele behind because I feel like these are the times that I practice ukulele for. Exactly these times to be on top of a mountain with my friends playing ukulele and just enjoying life. And basically, well, there were a lot of amazing conversations, a lot of good times, but also sometimes things don't go according to your plan and you're fucking freezing your ass off and you're not able to sleep, basically. But there was this beautiful energy in the morning when everybody was still asleep. And this was such a, like, I really need to share this with you. So imagine you're on this mountain and there's this beautiful lake in front of you, and in this lake it's basically mirroring the mountain that is behind with all the trees, and it's just so beautiful. And you wake up and you go up to this kind of beach, really bumpy beach, and in the background you hear the bells from the cows really loudly, and you're just in front of the water and you get like the first light of sunshine in your face, and it really warms up your face. And this moment made me feel so connected. This moment made me feel so at peace. And I remember I felt like, okay, I really want to like breathe in this moment. So I took like a deep breath, and I got like my, I didn't have like a yoga mat with me, but some kind of like something to put underneath. And then I started my yoga practice in front of this lake, and then doing some kind of meditation. And basically this was the moment that I remembered I want to actively romanticize my life again, because I feel like these last couple of weeks it was just so busy, so much happening that I kind of forgot about it, honestly. And when I was just on there, it felt like it was just me and this beautiful energy around. This is when I remembered I want to find more the beauty in the tiny moments. I want to focus more on creating this feeling of self-love, this feeling of self-care, this feeling of deep alignment and connection. Because I know the more I am in this deep feeling of just fulfillment and alignment and knowing like this is what I want to do, the more I can help people. The more I can help people to go for their dreams. And basically this moment up there in the mountain in front of the lake was my inspiration to talk about this today and to hopefully inspire you to learn to romanticize your life a little bit more, finding the beauty in the tiny moments. I think it's about showing up as the main character. I feel like it is about really deciding I'm gonna go for my dreams. Like really, this is the sign. I'm gonna go for it because I know that good things will happen. And it is about consciously changing what is going on internally, consciously changing the identity that you have for yourself to a more supportive identity that will help you to get there. So what I want you to think about right now is, what are some tiny things that I could implement in my life to romanticize my life more? To make life feel more special. I think the things that I really, really love to do is, on one hand, to date myself. So really start to date yourself. Go on solo dates. Like, I make the most normal things to the most special things in my heart because I change the mindset that I have towards it. So let's say I have to cook dinner, and instead of telling myself, oh, it's just another chore that I have to get done, what if you could really celebrate doing this for yourself, cooking a nurturing meal for yourself? What if you could really change the mindset behind it? And what I love to do, I'm just thinking about, what food am I craving? And then I love currently, like, if you put some veggies in the oven, I love it. I got this recipe from a friend, and this is just, I'm currently obsessed with audiobooks. So I'm just listening to my rom-com audiobook while I'm cooking, and life just feels more special living it this way. Or for example, when I'm meeting with friends, sometimes we like to find a theme of whatever we're doing. So it is not about doing life completely different, but it is changing the view that you have on it, making it special. I love to invent traditions. I love to invent occasions and just, I don't know, make this beautiful drink. Fun fact, if you don't know, I actually don't drink alcohol at all. It's just a thing, but I don't really like it, so I'm not doing it. But I still love to take like a wine glass and then pour in a beautiful drink that just looks good and where it's just like, this is a beautiful feeling. And I want you to do that more in your life. I want you to really find occasions in the small moments, find ways to celebrate yourself, find reasons to celebrate life, find reasons to celebrate your progress. I think I have quite recently made an episode about celebrating your wins, but often you don't even realize how far you've came because, I don't know, what you're doing, it kind of becomes normality and it's just like, this is just life. But sometimes when you take a step back and when you look at life from like the perspective of like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and you think about the person that you wish you had become, and then you think about the reality of what has actually happened and what learnings you made, what challenges you were able to move through, like that is insane. I actually, was it yesterday? I think yesterday I went through like my Instagram and something, and it basically showed me that 1 year ago, I was celebrating 2,000 followers on the podcast, and I was so beyond excited. Like, to hit that number was so huge for me, and to sit now here with like to Spotify and Apple Podcasts together like over 14,000 followers. I'm just like, what the hell? What I'm trying to say, I want you to think about more the things that you can celebrate. I want you to think more about the things you can celebrate in your life. Celebrate the friendships that you have. Celebrate the good moments that you have. Celebrate the challenges you are able to move through. This kind of makes me think right now, I want to make a party for myself because I went through burnout and I feel better than ever. And I am in such a even better place than what I have been before I got into burnout because I have learned so much through this situation. Life is good. Life has the potential to be so good. And I know there are these moments of so much pain and so many challenges. And you think, why the hell is there this new challenge right now waiting for me? I thought we had it all figured out, but you will get through this. And what we will start by doing right now is we're going to romanticize your life. We're going to romanticize our lives by showing ourselves more self-love, by starting to date ourselves and to start caring more for ourselves. We're going to romanticize our lives by doing good things to ourselves. Maybe you love flowers as much as I do. Then freaking buy yourself flowers. Maybe you're obsessed with plants. Then buy yourself a plant. Maybe you love to eat pizza. Then make yourself a pizza. Maybe you were dreaming of something really big for a long time. Then think about ways to make that your reality. Self-love and romanticizing your life is about making the conscious decision to go for the life that you want. It is about making the decision to follow what you know is true for you, to follow what you know you have to follow because this is the path that you're meant to follow. It is about letting go of what society is telling you to go towards, but about listening to your inner self. What do you want to follow? What path do you want to follow? Because it would be so sad. It would be so sad and a disservice to the whole world if you didn't go for what you truly wanted. And I know that you're a human full of gifts, full of talents, full of skills. And it's time to take the courage to follow your unique path instead of trying to do what society is telling you. What do you want from this life? And how can you make this journey towards your dreams more exciting? And what comes in play right here is romanticizing your life. I want you to romanticize this journey towards your dreams because yes, going towards your dreams, making your big dreams reality is probably hard or could potentially be hard. Yes. But what if we could take away the pain from the journey and truly enjoy the journey? And romanticizing your life will help you enjoy this journey. It will help you enjoy the messy parts in between because it's gonna be messy and it's okay. There is this saying that I have heard some time ago. The people that succeed most in life are the ones that failed the most. And you know why? Because they have tried so many times. Success doesn't come from trying this one time and then succeeding. Success is like really trying over and over and failing and doing it again and again and again and really pushing through until you get to where you want to go. And there's this other beautiful saying, whenever you realize that what you're doing is not getting you towards your dream, do not change your dream, change the strategy towards your dream. This is it. This is what I want to give to you today because I know you're freaking powerful. You're capable. And you're deserving to live the life you cannot stop dreaming about. You have this dream that is like right, you maybe have trouble to even believe that this potentially could be possible. But if you have this vision in your mind, if you have this light in your heart, then this is what you need to follow. This path, this feeling, this is what you need to follow. And I know that in the beginning, like, these things can be stressful. These things can be hard and so freaking overwhelming, because you're just like, where do I even get started? Where do I even get started? It's about taking step by step, breaking it down, finding more clarity, connecting to your honest vision, getting over your limiting beliefs, and taking the action towards it. If you need help with it, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at greta.webhofer, at greta.webhofer. If you don't know, I even give away, or I do like free calls. If you're interested in a free call with me, we can talk about your situation. We can talk about how you can get more towards your dreams. I also do one-on-one coaching, and I also have an online course, which is basically all about finding clarity in your life, connecting to your vision, getting over your limiting beliefs, and taking action. It's basically a life reset online course, which is really, really exciting. Maybe this is something you're interested in. If there are some specific topics that you're currently struggling with, or questions that you have for your life, or anything else that you want to share with me, feel free to do that. Currently, I'm so sad. Spotify changed something and the comment section doesn't work. And for me, getting your feedback, getting your messages, they really mean the world to me, and they give me the drive to keep pursuing this podcast and keep doing, because this is just, you are the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you really enjoy this podcast, feel free to message me on Instagram, because it really means the world to me. And if you think that this podcast / this episode could be helpful to one of your friends, feel free to send it to them or to share it on your socials. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.